G'day guys, it's Max from Adventure Entertainment. We're here in the Yarra Ranges taking out the track Tvan MK6 for a short overnighter. Now, caravanning isn't something that I usually do, but I am a lover of camping and all things adventure, so I'm really keen to take you guys along for the ride. With 250 mils of suspension and a 30-degree departure angle, it's clearly built for getting off the beaten track. You've also got clearance for up to 33-inch tyres. So it's not just for show, this thing is properly capable. What really surprised me was how it felt behind the car. The ride quality and handling were genuinely impressive. The van is so light, and I actually forgot we were even towing it at times. In travel mode, it's just under 5 metres long and just under 2 metres wide, so it's very manageable on tighter tracks when you're towing. With a tare weight around 1.1 tonne and an ATM of 1.8 tonne, it sits in a really nice range where most four-wheel drives will handle it comfortably. Especially in the Hilux where we had the red arc braking system, we barely even noticed the trailer was there half the time. Even on steep and muddy tracks, I always felt in control in the van. It just tracks really nicely behind you without doing anything unpredictable. Sun's coming down. I've been out exploring quite deep in the Yarra Ranges this afternoon. It's really stunning in here, but yeah, sun's coming down, so I need to look for a campsite. I think there's one just up here, which we're going to check out. There's a variety of ways you can set the Tvan up. The fastest and easiest way is to just close the boot on yourself. The Tvan also comes with a bug net if you do prefer some more ventilation. Both setups take under a minute to master. If you're arriving at camp early, I would recommend you set up the tent. It took me around 20 minutes the first time and about 5 to 10 minutes after that. The Tvan comes with a swing out weatherproof awning, which unfortunately we didn't get to use because we weren't at the campsite for very long. But this would really enhance the outdoor living area of your setup. Power-wise, it's actually really well sorted. You've got a 125 amp hour lithium battery as standard, with the option to add a second, plus a red arc system running the whole setup. There's a 2000 watt inverter, 200 watt solar on the roof, and USB and 240 volt outlets throughout the van. The rear deck tent setup gives you a solid sleeping area, about 1.7 by 2.1 meters, so plenty of room for 2 people. As you can see, the Tvan is all set up. I have to say at first I was a little bit apprehensive about this when I saw it. It looks very complicated. I'm used to a very simple tent, which is nice and easy to set up. But I have to say, this was really, really easy. It took all of about 10 minutes with absolutely no issues at all. There's lots of space inside, so it's a double bed, but also you have space for people to even put sleeping mats down the bottom if you want to house extra people as well. All right, so it's the next morning. I've had a good sleep. It was pretty quiet. There's a little bit of rain on the roof, but I'm gonna make some breakfast now. So I thought I'd just show you guys some of the kitchen setup. We've We've got some really good storage space over here, so pots, pans, everything that you need. We've got a 3 gas burner stove here, powered like that. We have a nice big sink, which locks out like that. Hot, cold, connected into the stove, into the water system over there. And these just slide straight back in really easily. And they have a locking system so that when you're driving along on rough roads, they don't go and fly out. So both of those just lock like so. Now, you can see along the side here, this wind piece. So this stops the wind from affecting the flames on your gas burner stove. This just pulls down like so. So we've also got a fridge here. So this just pulls out like so with the same tab system. Now this is a 95-litre fridge. It has dual opening, so opens from this side and it also opens from this side. Now you've got your freezer compartment here, so if you've got any goodies or frozen meals, and you've also got room for your meat, veggies, anything else in the fridge side there. Now this just closes away, super easy, and again, when you push it in, securely sits inside here so that when you're driving along, it doesn't move at all. Then, just so you know, the doors do close and latch off like so. And there is a key on both the fridge compartment and the kitchen compartment so that if you're overnight or leaving your van anywhere, nobody can steal your stuff. So there's a lot to the cabin. We've got so much space on the sides. I've got my book here. There's compartments for your phone or any snacks throughout the night. And you've got this upper section here where you can store things like water bottles or any toiletries that you might have. Now, on the sides, we obviously have our windows, which open up like so. And we also have a nice curtain that can go on both sides, which will fully lock out any public view of inside the cabin. There's ample space on the side here for anything that you might need throughout the night, as well as multiple charging points, which has USB-C and standard USB at the top and the bottom of the bed. With lighting, there is so much lighting here. You've got 2 reading lights, which also go to a nicer blue color on both sides. And you've also got some main lights, which can be switched on down up here or down at the main system there. Above me, there's ample room to sit up from the front of the bed, but the height peaks around the middle, where I am nowhere near the top. There are also roof sections which open up. So there's 2 of these, so you can pop your head out, or zip this up and have a nice bit of fresh air in the cabin while you sleep. There's another one of those sections just here in front of me. All right, now it does get very hot during the night if you're camping out in the summer. So there is a fan here, which just switches on like so, and it has 3 modes, low, medium, high, and then it turns off. There's another 2 sets of lights here, which can be switched off via the buttons, or again, down at the system at the front. So we decided to take out the Tvan at Toolangi State Forest to really give it a test. The team at Track told us that we would chicken out far before the Tvan ever would. And that rang true in Toolangi. We went down Smith Road, where an onpour of rain came, and we slowly but quickly realised we weren't making it back up the climb. We were in a bit of a predicament. We didn't know what to do. The other option was to turn around and drive back up the track, but we didn't have the necessary recovery gear or the best skills to get us back up the top with the really wet mud. So we decided to call the team at Track to come out for a bit of an adventure and help us get out of this mess. We unhitched the Tvan trailer from the Hilux, and we got the Hilux to the top of the hill with the help of some max tracks and recovery gear. We then took the Land Cruiser down to hitch up the Tvan, and we got it most of the way up the hill until we got to the very steep part where we used the max tracks and winch straps to get us the rest of the way up.
The most vulnerable part of a Tvan is this part here, because when you do go down, as the grounds are all uneven, it moves like that, and so this side comes out where you thought you had a lot of clearance, all of a sudden you haven't got any.
In the dry, would you say it's pretty easy in the dry?
To get up there?
Yeah.
Oh, no problem at all. Yeah, capable car and yeah, you know, well-weighted Tvan, no problem at all getting up there. Yeah. But this is like, I don't know, it's a version of clay, I suppose. I'm not a soil expert, but as soon as the water gets on it, it just sits on it. It's like a sheet of ice.
So we knew the track was going to be a little bit sketchy, but we decided to go down anyway. It was dry when we first went down, but as we started driving, the rain came, and the rain turned slightly torrential, and the track got very wet. The track was a clay-based mud, so with the rain, it became very slippery. It was a very long day out. We got there at about 1 p.m. on Smiths Road, and we left at about 10 to 10:30 p.m. It was a very big ordeal, but the Tvan held up, and it didn't really feel like we pushed it to its limits at all. As someone who doesn't go caravanning much, I found the Tvan trailer really enjoyable and easy to live out of. It tows incredibly well, it handles rough terrain without any fuss, and it gives you everything you need to get off-grid comfortably. It's one of those setups where you can go pretty much anywhere and not feel like you're compromising anything. This short overnighter in the Yarra Ranges really makes me want to plan a longer trip with the Tvan. I can't wait.